bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Lift, face. Footwork, palm. Lift, 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 lift. All right, you guys can all take a seat now. I'm used to talking to people. All right, I want to thank you all for welcoming us here. My name is Captain Brian Brennan. I'm the company commander of Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 153rd Infantry. We used to be based out of Newport, just up on Fairgrounds Road, so it's actually a good thing that we get to come back and honor your family for its collective service, and these gentlemen especially for the long-standing service that they've given to this country. Aside from the 4 guests of honor who are seated up there, I think I saw a number of other people in the audience who were saluting the colors, standing at attention. So, from our family, as the brothers in arms in this uniform and in the park ranger uniform, and the law enforcement, and all of us who are public servants, I appreciate the sacrifice that you as a family have given to this country and to this community, and it is an extremely wonderful thing to see that there are still families out there with such patriotism and such a strong dedication to this great country. I know we've got a World War II veteran up here from Iwo Jima. Thank you, sir, for everything you did. You've seen much more, and you've given us a tradition on which we can stand. And I've seen multiple Vietnam hats and Korea, the Forgotten War. I just want you to know that other people may have forgotten your service, but we have not. We try to serve on honorably because we know you older brothers in this profession of arms, you stand there and you watch us, and we try every day to live up to your sacrifice and to your example. So we thank you, gentlemen, and we thank you, the Jones family, for having us all here, for letting us show this honor to you, and especially to the servicemen. So, at this time, Sergeant First Class Holiday is going to come up and go through the prisoner of war post that we have. This is a very time-honored tradition, and we'd like to share it with you guys, and especially with you gentlemen.
As you enter the inn today, this evening, you may have noticed a small table here. This is placed in honor at the head of our table. It is set for one. Please let me explain. The military is filled with symbology. This table is our way of symbolizing the fact that members of our profession of arms are missing from our midst. They are commonly called POWs or MIAs. We call them brothers. They are unable to be with us this evening, and so we remember them because of their inconsideration. This table sets with one for one is small, symbolizing the one prisoner alone against his opposers. This tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intent to respond to their country's call to arms. Remember, the single rose displayed in this vase reminds us of their family and loved ones, of our comrades in arms who keeps the faith, awaiting their family's return. Remember, the red ribbon tied as prominently in the vase is recognition of the red rose worn on the lapel and breast of thousands who bear witness to their unyielding determination to demand a proper accounting of their missing. Remember, a slice of orange is on the bread plate to remind us of their bitter fate. Remember, there is salt upon the bread plate, symbolic to the family's tears as they wait. Remember, the glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us tonight. Remember, the chair is empty. They are not here. Remember, all of you who served with them and call them comrades, who depended upon their might and aid and relied upon them. For surely they have not forsaken you.
All right, we do that ceremony at any formal event we go to because even though those soldiers who have been taken prisoner or have gone missing in action are not with us in body, they are still with us in soul and with us in heart. Now we have two ladies from the Quilts of Valor Foundation who are here to make a presentation as well.
Morning. I don't know if anybody can hear me or not. Let me know if you can. I'll use the microphone.
Is that better? Like I said, we are from the Quilt of Honor Foundation. Our little group that is normally here is not all here today. There were only two of us that could be here and had other sickness and other things that kept people away. Our little group is known as the Tears of Valor Group, and as far as I know, we're the only group in Northeast Arkansas. And so we were invited here and gladly come to help to present these quilts today. What I'm going to read is the history of the Quilt of Honor, so you kind of know where it came from, and then we'll get started with the actual presentation. The Quilt of Honor Foundation is a national organization founded in 2003 by Blue Star mom, Catherine Roberts. With a son deployed in Iraq, a gunner sitting atop a Humvee, she often felt only 10 seconds away from panic. She had this vision of her post-deployed warrior struggling with his war demons in the early hours of morning. She then saw him wrapped in a quilt. The quilt not only provided warmth and comfort, but memories of home and those that loved him. From this mother's vision, the Quilt of Valor Foundation was founded. Our mission is to cover service members and veterans touched by war with comforting and healing quilts of valor. Since its founding, Quilts of Honor has awarded over 160,000 quilts to veterans of military actions, conflicts, and wars, including World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Beirut, Kosovo, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Each Quilt of Honor is formed by loving hands joining bits of fabric together one piece at a time. A quilt of valor may be fashioned by only one or two individuals or through the combined efforts of many women and men of all skill levels. Many others who do not sew but provide venues, fundraising, supplies, and support play an equal part in creating the Quilt of Valor. This quilt brings you a three-part message from our hearts. First, we honor you for your service. We honor you for leaving all you held dear and to stand in harm's way in a time of crisis, protecting us from the effects of war. Next, our quilters know that freedom is not free. The cost of our freedom is the dedication of the lives of men and women like you, and this quilt is meant to say thank you for your sacrifice. And finally, this quilt is meant to offer you comfort and to remind you that although family and friends cannot always be there, you are forever in all our hearts, thoughts, and hearts. For those of us who have never seen combat or been in a war zone, such experiences are beyond our capacity to comprehend. But we believe the quilts we bring have the ability to offer both comfort and warmth. We hope when you experience dark times or need the warmth of a grateful hug, you will wrap your quilt around you so it can provide the comfort we have sewn into every seam. There is a poem that goes with the Quilt of Valor, and each member, each person will get a copy of the poem too, so I'll read that poem. A few pieces of cloth from people who care to honor your service, it only seems fair. Carefully chosen materials of red, white, and blue, sewn together for those patriotic and true. A top piece together with caring and pride, then quilted with backing and a warm layer inside. Every stitch and seam sewn from the very start with appreciation and gratitude straight from the heart. For you who have sacrificed for those here at home, may this quilt warm and comfort you wherever you roam. Our hope with this quilt is to make sure you knew we appreciate all you've done and all you've been through. By Mary Welch, Quilt of Honor Foundation. Today, it is our pleasure to award your Quilt of Valor. Each quilt is personalized with a Quilt of Valor label and comes in coordinated presentation case. We hope that you will keep this quilt with you as a tangible reminder that there are thousands of women and men across this land that are forever in your debt. And so, on behalf of the Quilt of Honor Foundation, we serve, honor, and comfort upon you. Though we may never know the depth of your sacrifice to protect and defend the United States of America, as a gesture of gratitude from a grateful nation, would you please stand as I call your name and accept your Quilt of Valor? Cheryl Bill Jones. He joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1942 at the age of 16. He served during World War II at Guadalcanal, at the Japanese-held island of Bougainville, and also Guam. It was at Iwo Jima during the assault of Iwo Jima. He was discharged after World War II ended, but in 1950 he re-enlisted in the Air Force and served from 1950 to 1954. And now we have a father-son combination. So we have Ron Jones. He joined the U.S. Navy in 1972 and served until 1975. He served on the USS Saratoga CD-60 on the flight deck as a plane captain, dispatching A-6 intruders which flew missions over Vietnam. After Vietnam, he was deployed to the Mediterranean Sea. Ron was influenced and motivated to serve his country by his grandfather in World War I, his father and 3 uncles in World War II, and 5 uncles who served in Korea. Douglas Jones. He joined the U.S. Navy in 1950 and served on the USS Philippines CD-47, which was an aircraft carrier stationed off the Korean coast for 1 year. He worked on the flight deck fueling and loading bombs, which flew missions over Korea. After Korea, he served the rest of his tour of duty in Honolulu. His years of service was from 1950 to 1954. And last we have Freeman Jones. He joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1953 and served until 1955. Corporal Freeman Jones was stationed in Japan and assisted in the repatriation of Korean prisoners to the island of Formosa, now known as Taiwan. We thank you for inviting us here today for the ceremony, and we thank you, gentlemen, for your service.
All right, then if Mr. Gibbs can come on back up here and do the closing prayer, sir.
Dear Lord, as we come here today, all of these veterans, they're still with us. Dear God, there are many that have lost lives in this world. Protect us. And we ask you, oh God, to be with all the families today, every time. Help all of these. And we want to thank the military for sending their personnel to help support us, Lord. Dear God, we ask you to bless us here, take the food. Give these things to the Lord, Lord. Lord, give us from day to day. A life to live. For the price you pay, Lord, that we can do. We ask that we just give back to you, Lord, our time. In your name, Lord, we pray. Thank all these families. In your name.